God bless my sister.
Yeah, shalom Israel. We'll come out week in, week out. And as often as the Most High makes it possible for us to preach His word, we can use it to wake up the elect of His people. And before we start, we're going to give all glory, honor and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Bahar, Rakah, Kodash. Go down just a little bit. Yeah, to that woman's body. Yeah, you know, double honors to the elders and apostles in Israel, the rulers of Israel, the Akims on the highways and byways, and those who this word in true sincerity, to the brothers and sisters in the truth. And as we were speaking on last week, Sabbath God, we're speaking about the destruction that's coming. Speaking about the destruction that's coming, and we're going to go over one of the articles that we brought out last week, because when we read in Revelation, it tells you how quickly this place is going to be destroyed. And Putin's, one of Putin's boys also confirmed that, you know, saying how quick they're able to destroy Babylon over there in the US of the A's. Yeah, but, Shalom, Sister Shifra.
Shalom, sister.
Yeah, so we really need to be getting ourselves ready for what's coming. And the way that we get ourselves ready is to keep meditating in the Lord day and night, as it says in Psalms chapter 1, you know, fearing Yahweh, keeping His commandments. That's what we have to do in these times. Because we know that the days are evil, man. Yeah, so bring that out.
Book of Proverbs chapter 10 verse 27. The fear of Yahweh prolongeth days.
You hear that? It says the fear of Yahweh prolongeth days. Because what? That is a wise thing to do, to fear the Most High, to know the kind of power that He wields, to know the type of judgment that He's going to bring, and to know what He's capable of. You know, it says that prolongeth days. But what are we seeking to have? Eternal life. Yeah. Not necessarily it might prolong a day on this side, because what? This is Isaiah chapter 57. Isaiah 57 and 1, it says, the righteous perisheth, and no man layeth it to heart, and merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come. So it might even be a case of knowing the judgment that the Lord is going to bring, how serious and how dangerous that judgment is. He could call His spirit back home, you know, because He doesn't want you to go through that. So when it says prolonging days, those prolonging of days, what we're seeking is in the kingdom, everlasting life. Yeah, shalom, Sister Rebecca Alpha, shalom, brother Ba'ashem. Ba'ashem, Yahshua. So yeah, bring that out again.
Proverbs chapter 10 verse 27. The fear of Yahweh prolongeth days, but the years of the wicked shall be shortened.
And that's what we're seeing happening now. If you notice that the days them are going by quicker, the weeks them are going by quicker, the years are going by quicker. Believe in the Bible? Huh? Okay, well. Alright. Yeah. So I was saying the times is actually being speeded up. Now this is Mark 13. But there's a reason why the Most High shortened the days, man. Mark 13. Verse 19, I start 19. Says, for in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. So things are going to get worse and worse. You know, we're coming into Jacob's troubles. And that, you know, it says a time like never before. It says, and except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. Yeah? So this is why these days are being shortened. This is why the time of the wicked is short. Because it says, except those days be shortened, no flesh shall be saved. Look at how the destructiveness of the weapons that Esau has created. You know, the damage that these nukes can do. You know, I'm going to show it again in a minute. It says, but for the elect's sake whom he has chosen, he has shortened those days. And that's a beautiful thing, because what? That means that the elect can gain the kingdom that bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll show you some of this destructiveness. I showed it, Sabbath gone.
Right, so this is somebody right.
Now, I'll show this again. See if you can see it. You might not be able to see it now because of the light. Yeah, but those, yeah, it's not really that good, Salakia. But those are the mushroom cloud of the nukes. And the biggest one goes 180,000 feet high. That's a Tsar bomb, which is 50 megatons. Below that, and that was created by Russia in 1961. Yeah, and they've got a theoretical one, which is meant to be 100 megatons. So if that's going, it's lucky I said 180, it's actually 200,000 feet high, the mushroom cloud.
Wow.
Yeah. So 100 megaton, that'll probably go, say, 350.
Yeah.
You know? Then the next one is 15 megatons. So that's what? 35 megatons less. And that was by the USA. This is why they want to have talk to them about the nuclear arsenal.
Yeah.
But then Russia don't want nothing to do with them, because at the same time you're arming Ukraine.
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the
Basically, they also wanted them to join NATO, so they could put armaments in Putin's backyard.
right, you see? That's that double tongue.
Yeah.
You know, that serpentine spirit.
And when USSR was broken up,
Yes,
they made an agreement not to proliferate
yes.
any more of those Eastern European countries joining NATO. So they make treaties and they break them all the time.
That's right. But that's nothing new, man.
Yeah.
Look at the Native American Indians, so cool.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Shalom Don Israel.
Shalom Don Israel.
It's kind of warm. Give me a second. So you can see why Russia would want nothing to do with them, going by the history.
Yeah. Because what's the point when they don't keep to their word?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that one, and that's 35 megatons less.
Yeah.
And that was by the USA in 1951, 10 years prior. So within 10 years, Russia's managed to make a nuclear which is 35 megatons more powerful, and a theoretical one which is 100 megatons. And I don't see how they'll have to do that by remote plane. Remember the last one, the plane just about got away. Yeah, just about got away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for these kind of reasons, the Most High has to shorten the days, otherwise there'll be no flesh left, man. This is how evil. You know when they talk about the evil scientist?
Yeah.
Esau is that mad hatter, man, the evil scientist. So bring that out.
Proverbs chapter 10, verse 27. The fear of Yahweh prolongeth days.
Yeah, so that's what we need. Make sure that we have our fear of Yahweh. Because what does fear do? That also brings obedience. You know, keeps you in check. My brother, you know your history in the Bible?
But the years of the wicked shall be shortened.
That's right. You live in the Bible. You know where God's chosen. You know where God's chosen. And you know there's judgment coming, mommy. What must we do?
Pray to him. Pray to him.
Yo, my brother. My brother. Right, sis, you believe in the Bible? Well, let me read something to you. It might save your life. Judgment's coming. Judgment's coming. No fear for the Lord, man. No, yeah, she believes in the Bible, but she don't read the Bible. I tell you, Jake can say some really stupid stuff, man. How do you know? Why do you believe in it if you don't really read it? That means you don't really know what's in it, apart from what you've had. right, you know.
Book of Proverbs chapter 10 verse 27. The fear of Yahweh prolongeth days.
That's right.
But the years of the wicked shall be shortened.
Yeah, and you can see why the Most High has to shorten them days. Job 5. You can see why the Most High has to shorten the days, because the days are evil, the rulers are evil. You know, it says, if the judge of the, as the judge, was it? Let me get that before. This is Surah 10 and 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So you can see that from the top to the bottom, this kingdom is rooted in evil and wickedness, because the judges are wicked. Where it says in verse 8, about because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. And those unrighteous dealings are so bad that the Most High has to be shortening the days. You know, in history in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? 17 down to 21.
Book of Job chapter 5 verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom power correcteth.
Yeah, man. So this is why we have to fear the Lord and take his correction happily. Meaning, don't be upset at the things that we're going through, because that's meant to keep us on the right track. This is how we're going to help prolong our days through these evil times. You know the history in the Bible?
Behold, happy is the man whom power correcteth. Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Yeah, don't despise that, man. You know, it's just that your history's in the Bible, sis. You know, your history's in the Bible, my brother. Judgment's coming, man. It's well, increments, but the little judgments.
Already every day.
Well, you know, but this ain't nothing as to what's to come, man.
They say this year is the year of karma.
Well, karma's been going on and on, but it's, the Lord is amping things up. So do you know the meaning in the Bible? You know who we are as a people? You know when God shows the people? And he's looking to deliver us out of this captivity, man. And one of the ways is, you know, like in Egypt, he plagued Egypt before the deliverance, right? So it's the same thing he's doing to this kingdom. All these floodings, these earthquakes. People say there's always been floods, earthquakes, fires, which is true. But if you look at what's the word I'm looking for? The number and also the ferociousness of these things. You know, they're getting more strong and powerful. And there's a purpose for all these things that the Most High is bringing. Listen to this. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, and verse 19. It says, behold, famine and plague. Like, there's a big famine going on now across the waters, which they're not really telling us about. You know what I'm saying? All these things are happening, and unless you're doing your own little research, they keep certain things out the media. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Meaning, when we see these things, we're meant to get ourselves right. Like over in Palestine, we've got people over there called Afro-Palestinians. Even the Palestinians treat them worse than everybody else, even though the Palestinians are being treated bad. Yeah, so these things are happening for our people for amendment, meaning to get yourselves right. So hear this. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of justice. So with everything that's happening,
Ivory Coast won.
is she alright?
Ivory Coast won.
She's crazy. Good yesterday.
Okay.
You see how God give us good gift.
Football ain't got nothing, like that's not benefit us, man.
Mother?
There's judgment coming. You worried about football, sis? You don't remember us, do you? Like, yeah, ain't that the sister that used to walk past us when you was a cuddle? The Arab Poland? Yeah, it is. Yeah. We don't do church, man. Yeah. Well, what we do, we come to teach the truth of the Bible, teach our people that we are the descendants of the people in the book, the things we're going through because we're under a binding covenant which we're breaking. And there's promises in there which we can still receive as long as we repent. And if we don't, we're going to get caught up in the judgment that's coming. And we don't want that. You know, Christianity teaches teaches a doctrine based upon things in the Bible, but not what the Bible actually teaches. Like they teach that Christ came and died for everybody. The Bible don't teach that. They teach that God loves everybody. The Bible don't teach that. When you read the Bible, you always dealt with a specific lineage. Then when those people became a nation, you always dealt with that nation. So we're, but we were meant to show these other nations how to serve our God, and we fell. So it's for us to get ourselves right. When we're in the kingdom, then we'll be showing them how to serve our God, because we'll be in our rightful state of mind.
Everything God do is always good. God never do bad thing. Everything God do is good. See this football? It's God.
Yes, forget the football.
It's God making. If it's not God, we can't win. You see? It's God making.
Football is not that important.
It's God making. Okay. See? The ways are for the nation. The God making. We have to thank God for that.
I know you're
See? We don't need to, we have to thank God. We have to be happy.
We need to, we have to still keep God's commandments.
All right, brother. Thank you. Yeah.
Like you having a beard, you know that's a law
So where?
in the Bible. Get that, Leviticus 21. No, but this is what I'm saying. These are little, you laugh, but these are little things which our people don't know. That's where the laws are. Right, tell me something. So you said that's Old Testament.
No, I'm just saying, like, New Testament.
Alright, here what?
Old Testament.
Before you, alright, you get that.
I would think the things we eat and the things we do with our bed don't really matter.
So do you believe Christ, his words? So listen to this, Matthew chapter 5, verse 18. It says, for verily, truly, I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass. Is heaven and earth still here? They said, till that pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Now, is everything in the Bible fulfilled? Here it is now. Verse 19, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, each of these is the least commandments, and shall teach men so. How do you teach someone to not have a beard? Without verbally telling them, by you saying yourself. You can teach by your actions. So if I'm going around clean shaven, I'm teaching that it's okay to be clean shaven. Yeah? So it says, whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, that's the least commandment, and shall teach men so, verbally or by your actions, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Now watch this. This is an example of great and least. This is all New Testament. Revelation 22 and 14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. For without, outside the city, are dogs and sorcerers against the law, whoremongers against the law, murderers against the law, idolaters against the law, and whosoever loveth and maketh unclean. So we still have to keep them. And this is what I'm saying, Christianity has not taught us these things. When they took us off the ships, one of the first things they did was what? No, they shaved our head, shaved our beard, they called us boys. You know what I'm saying? So read that.
Leviticus chapter 21 verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head.
It says make baldness. So if you look, I cut my hair yesterday. You can see I'm starting to thin, but I cut it low. You can still see there's hair there. Yeah? So I cut it low. But what a lot of people do when it becomes bald like here, do like a Floyd Mayweather, take a razor. That's making baldness. If you go bald naturally, that's cool. Yeah? It says they shall not make baldness on their head.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
No, look, you've gone bald naturally. You didn't do that yourself. I know, yeah, so that's okay. In the Bible's called that forehead bald. That's clean. But when you take a shaver, razor and do the rest, that's where the problem comes. Yeah. So read that again.
They shall not make baldness upon their head.
Don't make baldness on your head.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
Don't shave. Like mine don't grow full like some, so I keep it low.
Say that again.
I'm gonna take this off.
No, I'm chef. You know. No, but if you clean it,
I'm told it looks scrappy and looks
who told you that?
I hear it.
So what about here?
Yeah, so read that. Oh, no, you're good.
You said chef, no.
Shave it off. You can't clean it. You can't make it clean. You can trim it, You can trim, yeah, but you can't be clean like him.
No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah, so read that again.
Leviticus chapter 21 verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
Like, what's over there getting off?
But here we can do
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're good, you're good. You
Because
can
I'm
try
done,
it.
I start done, I don't have time to do that.
Okay, okay. Well, don't worry. So see, this is like laws that we're breaking and we're not taught. But then they'll tell you Christ came and did away with the laws because of this verse here. Matthew 5 and 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill. So they say it's fulfill the law. But when it says the law or the prophets, it's talking about the first 5 books, that's the Torah, that was law. And the prophets is like Isaiah, Ezekiel. He's not come to do away, hold on. He's not come to do away with none of those. When it says it's come to fulfill, there's prophecies in there that speak about what he's going to do when he came. Those are the things he came to fulfill. But there's also prophecies telling you that he's going to come back and what he's going to do when he comes back. He's not come to do away with none of that. That's why he said with the next verses, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise depart from the law, till all be fulfilled. Then he goes on to say, whoever breaks one and teach is not going to make it. And whoever keep and is going to be called great. But this is what we're teaching our people, like there's a judgment coming, and to not get caught up, just come back to keeping God's commandments, man. There's a dietary law.
No, you don't have a problem.
Yeah, but this is why we're out here. We have to teach our people the church.
I know about the diet.
What can you?
But I thought,
Go on, speak, man.
I thought after the, I'm not sure. After the flood? Is it after the flood?
After the flood, that's when meat was instituted. Yeah, before that we were herbivores. We used to eat herb and them kind of
But you're still saying that everything's not okay to eat.
No. But even, watch this. This is before the flood. Genesis 7.
Not Islam.
Hold on. Genesis 7 and 1. And the Lord said unto Noah, come thou and all thy house into the ark. For thee I have seen righteous before me in this generation. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by 7, the male and his female, and of every beast that are not clean by the 2, the male and his female. So we knew what was deemed clean and unclean before we started eating. So when he said we can start eating meat now, Leviticus chapter 11, verse 45, 46, it says, this is the law of the beast and of the fowl and of every living creature that moveth in the waters and of every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make a difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten. So like, things that come out of the sea, you know what we can eat that come out of the sea?
Yeah.
I know a bit of what we can eat, but also what I might not be able to eat, like prawns and stuff.
Yes.
Why can't we eat the prawn?
Because they eat the duck, the sea.
That's true, but listen to what the law says.
Leviticus chapter 11 verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters.
That's why you can't. Said whatever has fins and scales,
In the seas and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
right, go on.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
That's a strong word.
New Testament after Jesus, all these things is gone.
No. That's Christianity, not Bible.
You're not Christian.
No. So this is what I'm saying.
Sorry.
So whatever has fins and scales, we can eat. If it doesn't, it's unclean. This is what Christianity does. It tells you after Christ comes. But what do we just read though? It says, whosoever shall break one of these least commandments and teach men so, shall be called the least.
And the Bible says,
Shall be called
Now make it. Yeah. But whosoever shall teach, do and teach, shall be called the great.
so you're Christian.
Israelites.
Yeah.
You're Israel.
Yeah, because the Bible, all of my brother man, listen, the Bible is the record of a specific people. It's written by them, to them, and for them. Contains law, history, and prophecy pertaining to these people and other things as well. But what religion has done, they've jumped on words and opened it to everybody. So like, the example I like to give, if I'm getting married and I send you an invitation to your house, and I say everyone's welcome, then your friend comes round and sees it and says, oh, I'm coming, where they invited me. Exactly. But it said everyone. So what Christians do, they say all, whosoever, and open it to everybody. But it's only speaking about and to a specific group of people. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you a quick example. Give me Acts chapter 2, verse 21. Yeah, hold the door. Actually, you stay there. This is Acts chapter 2. This is what they do. Because the New Testament was taught from the Old. So what I'm going to read you now is in the Old Testament, but what actually get Joel and 32. So what I'm going to read you now, this is what Christians do. Acts 2 and 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Yes, my brothers, my sisters, whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. It's open to everybody. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. So is it speaking to us? Yeah, but it said everyone, whosoever. You see my point?
Yeah.
But whosoever isn't everybody. No, Joe. Yeah, exactly. Now listen to this. This is where it comes from.
Book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 32. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered.
Yeah, everyone, anyone can come to the Lord and be saved.
For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance.
In Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. That's not whosoever, that's not everybody, but of a specific group of people. Come to show our people how to actually receive the promises, man. So the promises, we can still attain them if we repent and come back to the Lord. And all that is, have faith in Him, put our faith and trust in Him, no matter how dire things may seem, because He's the one that's orchestrated everything anyway. Yeah? So just come back and keep His commandments to the best of your ability. Now, everything's not going to happen overnight, but it's a process, you know. You have to be making the steps at least to do it, you know. And this is what we're not doing.
I want to say I appreciate your time.
No, but respect for your time, man.
Yeah,
You're at work, you know what I'm saying?
I respect it though. That's why I took the time to listen.
You know, you never know. That could be the little seed that was planted. That, you know, Lord willing, we make it. We're sitting down in the kingdom. Oh, let me read you this before you go. Yeah. Because if we make it, this is what's going to happen. This is Isaiah 14 and 1. It says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and we yet choose Israel, because we're still His chosen people, and set them in their own land, because one of the curses that will be kicked out of our land and be in everybody else's land. And the strangers shall be joined with them. The strangers are the other nations. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, meaning they'll come to us for everything. And the people shall take them, we're going to take these strangers, and bring them to their place, our place, and the house of Israel shall possess them. Now, you got a wallet, right? It's your wallet, right? You possess that wallet, so you own it, right? So with these strangers, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrows, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage where thou was made to serve. Now they'll be working for you. You won't be working for them. They'll be your handmaids and servants instead of us being their handmaids and servants. These are things you've got to look forward to, and much more. If you will come. Otherwise, the judgment that's coming, you're going to get caught up in it, man. Yeah? So respect for that. We're Israelites, man. Remember that.
On the YouTube.
Yeah, respect for that, man.
Same person.
Well, man. Shalom. Shalom, my brother, Daniel Allah. Yeah, what? Isn't it? Whoa, that's the most I shoot in the days, man. You know, this place is going down. Yeah, go back to that Job, 5:17.
Book of Job, chapter 5, verse 17. Behold, happy is the man who Yahweh corrected.
Yeah, so we need to be taking this correction cheerfully. Yeah, like meaning not complaining about it because the Most High is doing it to keep us on the right track, knowing the judgment. The scripture speaks about knowing the terror of the Lord will persuade men. But knowing what He's going to do, He's persuading us through what? The judgment that He's using to correct us, man. Those chastisements.
Well, actually, what's going to happen is going to be terrifying.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Everybody's going to be trembling. It's like, even though we know what's going to happen, even we're still going to be afraid.
That's right. That's
you know what I mean?
But we'll be a bit more secure mindfully.
Yes.
But still,
But still,
like,
you know,
Lord willing, He puts that spirit on us that's required in that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the elect will be sealed and saved.
Yes.
So He won't have a spirit on them that's going to make them falter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Book of Job, chapter 5, verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom Yahweh corrected.
That's right.
Therefore despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Yeah, don't despise it, man, because it's there to keep us on the right path. You know, to keep us from the dangers and the arrows that's ahead.
Verse 18. For he maketh sore and bindeth up.
That's right.
He woundeth, and his hands make whole.
That's right. And what? We've been wounded, man. These various captivities, the trials and tribulations that we're going through, those are our wounds, man. Where it says He bindeth up. And how does He do that? Through this word. You know, this word heals our spirit, man. Because they're His word. These are where we get help. You know, where we get our comfort. You know, where we get our security.
Faithful and true.
That's right.
Verse 19.
You know your history in the Bible says, who are we?
Jehovah's Witness.
Let me ask you something, man. Jehovah's Witness.
Verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
See that? He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Go on.
Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Completion, man. And what's that evil? The judgment that's coming. You know, because ultimately, you know, our spirit is what we're seeking to be delivered. Not this. The evil that's not going to touch us. It's not necessarily talking about the flesh, because the flesh dies. It's the spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where, remember Yahweh said, don't fear them that can kill the body, but not the soul. Rather fear Him that can not just kill the body, but the soul in hell. That's what we want delivered, man, our soul. This flesh, like how many times have we had fleshes? You know, through these various regeneration that we've been through. So the flesh goes, but the spirit, that's what we don't want the evil to touch, man.
Verse 20. In famine He shall redeem thee from death.
That's right. And you know what? I've said it before. I think I'm going to try and look. I can't remember what the lesson's called. I did a lesson on famine years ago. If I can find it, I'll re-upload it. But the way famine just kills you, it brings you to stage 3 in starvation. It don't matter if you got food. Yeah, you're still going to die. Like, it's too far gone. And you're actually begging to die, but the body is eating of itself. Yeah, it's dangerous, man.
Slow and painful.
Yeah. No.
Verse 20. In famine He shall redeem thee from death.
That's right.
And in war from the power of the sword.
Yeah, and what's coming, man? War. War and destruction is coming to this place. So this is why we're telling our people to get yourselves right now with the Most High before it's too late. You know? I don't think you could have seen it, but when I showed you them mushroom clouds, like, look at the destructiveness of those things. And it's not necessarily the impact that does the damage, it's the blast force. Yeah, the scripture speaks about the destroying wind, the east wind. Yeah. The blast force is what does the damage. Yeah.
And then the nuclear fallout later.
Yeah.
You know?
I think they're saying, like, if you win in a certain radius of it hitting, you've gone just like that.
That's it.
So you want to be close.
Evaporated.
Yeah. But then when you're out now, the breeze that's coming out, imagine feeling it getting hotter and hotter.
Like that girl at the fence, you know?
Terminator.
Terminator, yeah. You know?
You know, what's going to happen? Tsunamis, because these things will cause earthquakes. If one land in the sea, the tidal wave that's gonna push.
I've seen pictures of the River Thames just
Yeah.
something like a tidal wave, you know?
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book of Job chapter 5 verse
And
21.
you need to imagine these things, because when it talks about the fear of the Lord, sometimes you really need to imagine these things to actually put that fear in you, man, because you are meant to literally fear it, as well as reverence fear. You are meant to literally fear it, man. That keeps you on track. Because it's like with them, we always use this analogy with the what do you call them? The mobsters.
Yeah.
People actually feared them, which is what kept them in check. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
how much more the Father of spirits, man?
Book of Job chapter 5 verse 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
The Bible says. You know your histories in the Bible? That 21 there?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, read that again.
Verse 21. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
Yeah, because Psalm 1 said what? He that goes in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow. Shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. What's that secret place? His word, man. Because everybody don't know His word. You know, they've been given some watered down GMO version of it, which can't really do nothing other than get you destroyed same way. But the word in its purity, in its truth, you know, so that you can serve Him, as He said, what? In spirit and in truth.
Crafty counsel, that's what it
right.
is.
You know your histories in the Bible, my brother? You know the Bible documents our history? So our history is in the Bible, man. It's just who we are as a people. Yeah, we're God's chosen people, you know what I'm saying? If there's a judgment coming, yeah, which you don't want to get caught up in. And the way to avoid that is to fear Him, meaning you have faith in Him, and you literally fear Him, which would be free obedience and to keep His commandments. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to do. Learn what He wants us to do and apply it to the best of our ability. Yeah, that's how we're going to gain the kingdom. And you know, get those white garments, be forgiven of our sins in those days. Alright? As Israelites, we're Israelites, we're God's chosen. Yeah? Yeah, so let me read something. Read that.
This is Psalm chapter 3 verse. Which one?
Oh, start one. 3
Verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh.
You hear that? It says the souls of the righteous. That's what we want delivered. He said the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Lord. Yeah, He's the one that's going to keep the righteous safe. So what does it mean to be righteous? Meaning we're keeping God's... No, we're keeping His commandments. Yeah? It says those that's keeping His commandments, the Most High has got you. That's what it's basically saying. Yeah, read that.
In Solomon chapter 3 verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them.
So that no torment is going to touch them. He's going to keep our souls at peace, at ease. Because what does the Bible say? It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Shall be the stability. It's going to keep you, it's going to keep you stable. When you know what the Lord wants you to do, and you know what's coming, when it starts to come, it's going to keep your mind at ease. Because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Not going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Verse 2. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
Yeah, in the sight of these other nations. Remember, I read in Isaiah 57:1, the righteous perisheth, and no man laid to art, and merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil. So they look at you for, yeah, man. This is why brothers need to be careful when someone goes, they keep saying, yeah, man, Lord judging. The Lord could be taking them away from something He don't want him to go through. You know what I'm saying?
In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
Yeah.
And their departure is taken for misery.
That's right.
And their going from us to be utter destruction.
That's right.
But they are in peace.
Yeah, because remember it says that the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Lord, and they're in peace. When you read Job 3, well, you know, one of the best ways to stay out of prison is to keep God's commandments, man.
Sometimes go church.
Oh, church or that's just another prison, man. I used to be a sinner, but none of them are not good. Yeah. So this is Job. Let's read that bit about peace again.
Book of Psalm, chapter 3, verse 3. And they're going from us to be utter destruction.
No,
but they are
We'll be
peace.
here next Saturday. Oh, next Saturday. Saturday coming about 1 around that one.
Where you going to pray?
I praise him in my yard. We come out on the street. Yeah.
You go prayer.
Well, we'll keep reading your what's it is? Prayer. Keep our prayer. Keep our prayers, right? Don't shave it off.
Yes,
Yeah, don't shave the queen off. No, don't shave the queen off. Yeah, okay, that's good. Earlier,
Yeah. Alright. Come on.
yeah, so read that again.
Book of Psalm, chapter 3. Yeah, another one.
It wasn't like that when we came, was it? But I just thought,
Oh my goodness. That's right. This man Solomon, chapter 3, verse 3. And they're going from us to the utter destruction, but they are in peace.
yeah, it says they are in peace. Why? Because your spirit's now gone back to the Most High. This is Job chapter 2 and 17. It says, there the wicked cease from troubling, and there the weary be at rest.
Ah,
There the prisoners rest together, they hear not the voice of the oppressor. It says the small and great are there, and the servant is free from his master. So yeah, rest. What did Paul say? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 5. Second Corinthians 5 and 6. Therefore we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith, not by sight. It says we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Because what? You're at peace, man. Your soul is at rest.
ah, you're no longer tormented.
That's right. The servant is free from his master, man. Oppression cease.
That's it.
So as much as my brethren who passed recently, I miss him dearly, I know that he's at peace now. No, his soul is at rest. Sorry.
As they say on the gravestone, rest in peace.
Yeah. Only if you've been repenting, man.
Yeah. Ah,
Otherwise, boy, you know, you can't repent from the grave.
otherwise, the next time you come on, your arm's missing.
That's right. Or you just in front of the judgment seat and that's it, man.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Solomon chapter 3 verse 4. Although they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality.
Because that's what we're seeking, man. For our days to be lengthened. Immortality.
Verse 5. And having been a little chastised,
And that's what it is, man. It says a little. Because, you know, me and the brothers, we sit down and chat and we say, imagine in the kingdom, Lord willing, we're part of that number. We'll be looking at this and thinking, man's complaining. It seems like a long time. You know, regeneration after regeneration, but like a trillion years in the kingdom is like, that was not really.
of course, no.
That was not.
Yeah.
Just a little chastised.
That's it. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded.
That's right. You know, and one of the greatest rewards, which I always say, first and foremost before anything else, is to get them white garments, to have your slate white clean. You know, to be forgiven of sins. Nothing can be greater than that, man, because without that, nothing follows. Nothing follows that other than judgment. Man.
Yah proved them and found
through
them
what?
worthy.
Through the chastisement, through those judgments that we're going through. Because
Yahweh proved them and found them worthy for himself.
Because 2nd Esdras 2, it says what? They stood stiffly. No matter what they went through, they didn't turn their backs on the Most High again, you know?
Or lose faith.
Yeah, or lose faith. That's right. That's right.
Verse 6. As gold in the furnace have he tried them and received them as a burnt offering.
That's right. John to 9.
Verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth,
Yeah.
and such as be faithful in love.
Yeah, because that's what the Most High is seeking, man. Us to be faithful. But without that, it's impossible to please him.
They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth,
Right?
and such as be faithful.
Which is what? Which is we need to be faithful and we need to be obedient. That's the truth, man. Faith in the keeping of the law.
And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him.
That's right, yeah.
For grace and mercy is to his saints.
Yeah, like we read to the brother, Isaiah 14:1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and we yet choose Israel.
Ah,
Yeah? And those saints are actually the elect.
yeah.
Even though Israel as a nation are the saints, the real saints are the elect, because not all Israel is of Israel. So just because you're born an Israelite, like a lot of our people are Gentiles, man,
Yeah.
in their lifestyle. What's so different between you and a Gentile? So we're meant to be set apart. So not all Israel are Israel. So these saints are the elect.
Yeah.
You know your history in the Bible, my brother?
For grace and mercy is to his saints,
Right?
and he hath care for his elect.
Yeah. Through the destruction will be,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
held in his hands, as you read in, I think it was verse 301.
Yeah.
He holds the souls of the righteous, man.
Ah.
You know your history in the Bible? Believe in the Bible?
Verse.
Down to 19.
Okay.
Was that 10?
That was, yes, that was now 10 now. Next. Verse, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations.
Right, and not just the ungodly of our people, but this nation. You know, these nations, they're ungodly through injuries, unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by this
You see.
sea. That's ungodly as hell.
Ah.
You know your history in the Bible?
But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord.
That's right. Yeah, that's our people, man, which have forsaken the Lord, because he was never their God in the first place for them to forsake him like that.
Verse 11, for whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable,
That's right.
and their hope is vain. Their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable.
Yeah. And that's 2/3 of our people, man. Their labors are in vain and their works are unprofitable.
Ah. Verse 12, their wives are foolish, and their children wicked.
Yeah, because what are you teaching your family, your household?
Ah.
You know, and what it says, the scripture says, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man.
Ah.
That's why I had to think about my lifestyle and think, wow, some of these women that I've been out with, like, I must have been wicked. But they were wicked as hell. Trust me. I said that like truthfully, man, not trying to put the sister down or anything. They were generally wicked.
Yeah.
But I must have been wicked, like, God.
At that time, you know. Exactly.
Go on.
Verse 13, their offspring is cursed, therefore blessed
Yeah,
is the
because
barren.
when you read Psalm 78, it says he established a law in Jacob, you know, roughly paraphrasing, that we were meant to pass down to the children, that they may learn and pass it to their children. So if you're keeping up wickedness, what are you going to pass down? That's why your offspring will be cursed. But even when you look at Esau now, the judgment that is coming towards him, because he's wicked, and his offspring, this is Job chapter 27 and 13. It says, this is the portion of the wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. And the offspring is cursed. Isaiah 14:21, prepare slaughter for his children.
Exactly.
For the iniquity of their fathers. Why? Because they're still keeping up the effort that their forefathers are doing. You know, just in a different manner.
Verse 13. Their offspring is cursed, wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which have not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the vegetation of souls. Verse 14. And blessed is the eunuch, which with his hands have wrought no iniquity.
Yeah, and that eunuch ain't necessarily talking about a man with no privy member. Someone that's kept themselves away from all these strange women, these various doctrines, ideologies. Yeah, that's another form of eunuch. When it speaks about in Revelation, they were virgins. You think some of these brothers never had, you know, a little intimacy? Yeah, they kept themselves pure from the philosophies and doctrines of this world.
14. And blessed is the eunuch which with his hands have wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against Yahweh.
And that's how you know it's not even chatting about a man with no privilege, remember. It says with his hands have wrought no, you stayed away from wickedness. No, not that you was five knuckle shuffling or something, bashing the bishop.
And it could be even, I don't know if you've made idols, stuff like that as well.
Yeah, you keep yourself clean, man.
Blessed is the eunuch which with his hands have wrought no iniquity, nor imagined wicked things against Yahweh.
Jesus Christos Negro, Jesus Christos no Blanco. Yeah.
For unto him shall be given the special gift of faith.
Imagine that. Yeah, so the faith that we have now, if we abuse that, give me that, man. Most I can take it back. This is why we see brothers and sisters go back in the world, starting to bug out and go off. Because you're abusing that faith, man. Yeah? It's a gift. You know how it's a gift? Watch people walking up and down. You know? That's how you know it's a gift, man. You know your history of the Bible, my brother? One pop. You know the Bible documents our history? You know your history of the Bible, sir? See? It's a gift, man.
For unto him shall be given the special gift of faith.
And it's a special gift, man. But that's what we need in them times to come. Even now, really and truly, not even in the times to come. That's what we need now. That special gift of faith, and we need it to be increased.
And an inheritance in the temple of Yahweh, more acceptable to his mind. For glorious is the fruit of good labors, and the root of wisdom shall never fall away.
You know your history of the Bible, mommy?
Verse 16, as for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection.
You hear that? They shall not come to their perfection. Now look up that word adultery, Hear this. Since the introduction of the Matrimonial Case Causes Act in 1857, adultery has not been a crime in the United Kingdom.
Okay, you see?
That's why they were, because they're actually making it like
acceptable.
it's just acceptable. So it says, since the introduction of the Matrimonial Causes Act in 1857, adultery has not been a crime in the United Kingdom. However, that does not mean that it is acceptable. Then why didn't you make it a crime? You know? Adultery used to be one of the 5 grounds to cite a divorce. So you can't say, well, my wife's cheating on me anymore as a reason to break up.
Divorce,
And that's how you know they're weak, because what the Bible says, that's one of the reasons you can divorce your wife.
put away. See?
It says, however, that does not mean that it is acceptable. Adultery used to be one of the 5 grounds to cite. You know the history of the Bible says? Says adultery used to be one of the 5 grounds to cite a divorce. However, this is no longer the case. Yeah.
Well, they promote, basically, I mean, most of the divorces, the women who file for divorce.
Yeah,
because in this-
they file for divorce more than the man then.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'll see you again. I got a question.
Yeah, go on, give me a question.
What I was thinking when I got home, if you're saying that, and I remember you saying that there's more than one commandment, there's more than 10 of them, and you're saying that that would now to the cross.
No, that was nailed to the cross.
Ah, that's what
The laws pertaining to sacrifice and offerings. Quickly, you say that.
I just wanted to know that.
Yeah, let me
because
show you.
I must have forgot what you said indoors, and I'm thinking that you said that they would be nailed to the cross.
No. It's Lord, so we still keep the commandments, we just don't keep the way we used to atone for breaking them. Now we have faith in Christ that He is the atonement and the sacrifice needed. The blood is still required. This is Hebrews 9:22. Says, and almost all things are by the law purged with blood, and without the shedding of blood is no remission. So like I said, blood is still required. Now watch this, Hebrews 10:1. For the law, having a shadow of good things to come, because there's laws pertaining to sacrifices, how you do it, what it's for, you know. For the law having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never with those sacrifices which they offered year by year continually make the comers thereunto perfect. For then would they not have ceased to be offered. So if we could be perfect through animal atonement, we'll still be sacrificing now.
None of us are perfect.
Yeah. So there's because that the worshippers once purged could have had no conscience of sin. But in those sacrifices there was a remembrance again made of sins every year. For it is not possible that the blood of bulls and of goats should take away sins, because certain sins that we commit, you have to be put to death. Yeah?
Your
So-
blood has to run.
Yeah, your blood.
Your blood, not the
So
sheep.
this is Acts 13, verse 38. Says, be it known unto you therefore, men and brethren, that through this man, Christ, is preached unto you the forgiveness of sins. So now through him, we can be forgiven of all sins. It's not what it's going to say. And by him, all that believe faith are justified, because our faith is now that Christ is the atonement that is required. And by him all that believe are justified from all things from which he could not be justified by the law of Moses. So crimes like, this is why he said to the woman that was caught in adultery, go and sin no more. Because according to the law, she should be stoned. But he knew what he was going to do. Yeah, so that atonement was going to be paid for when he died. This is why I say go and sin no more. Which is what we have to try and do. You know what I'm saying? Did I give you a leaflet for the channel?
Yeah, I gave you one, but I just forgot. I just needed to ask you about that. I thought you said that.
No.
I heard wrong.
Yeah.
But you laid the right
Yeah,
decision.
still trying, yeah?
Come on.
Well,
Take care, right?
Yeah.
all right, sis.
God bless you both.
Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 16. As for the children of adulterers,
That's right.
they shall not come to their perfection.
Because what is this kingdom, what has it done? It's made adultery, it's taken it, it's not a criminal offense anymore.
Yeah. And the seed,
This is why it says we ought to obey God rather than man. Because man would have you going off, man.
yeah.
Things that the law said is unlawful, man just makes it lawful now.
Yeah. And because there's no real penalties, that's
there
why
ain't.
it's very common now for people to file for divorce.
We even sing it in our songs, man. Yeah, you know, we boast of being a gallus and all of this thing,
Yeah.
sleeping with next man's woman and all of this thing.
Yeah.
We boast about them things.
Wickedness.
Yeah, that's right.
As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection.
Right.
And the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. Although they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded.
Yeah, because you know they're living long, they're having a good time, as we read about in Job chapter 21, I believe. Job 9. Yeah, Job 21 and 7 says, wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power. Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of the Most High upon them. Their bull gendereth and faileth not. Their cow calveth and casteth not her calf. Meaning everything they're doing, even though it's wicked, they seem to be prospering. Which is why Jake then tries to join hand and jump in on the bandwagon. Says, they send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. They take the timbrel and harp and rejoice at the sound of the organ. They spend their days in wealth, and in a moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? And that's the same spirit that a lot of our people are in as well, man. No, they're prospering in this kingdom, so they think like, you know, what's the Almighty that we should serve him? You know, like
we're all right as we are.
Yeah, everything's good,
even though we're at the bottom.
But they're not considering their latter end. That's the key thing, man. Consider your latter end. You know, what is your latter end going to be like? Once you've enjoyed yourself wickedly in this kingdom, what is going to be your latter end? You know, risen to shame and damnation. That's what the scripture says.
Book of Solomon chapter 3 verse 17, for though they live long, yet shall they be nothing regarded, and their last age shall be without honor.
That's right, that's right.
For if they die quickly, they have no hope, neither comfort in the day of trial.
Because our hope and our comfort is in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Verse 19, for horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation.
Horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. Yeah? That destruction that's coming to Babylon, man, that's a horrible thing. That many of our people are going to get caught up in.
That's 19. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, get Revelation 18. We're going to bring out 9 and 10 again. Yeah. It says horrible is the actual view from 4. Right?
Revelation chapter 18 verse 4.
Read from 2.
I'm gonna slap that thing.
Revelation.
You what? Shut up, man.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen.
That's right. It says Babylon the Great is fallen. Not might be fallen, or I think it's going to fall. Yeah, it's a done deal, man.
And it's become the habitation of devils.
Yeah, that's the way the Most High is going to destroy this place. That only foul birds and beasts is going to be there. No one's going to be dwelling there anymore, man. Yeah, it's so wicked. You know, it's even at a worse destruction than Sodom and Gomorrah.
1 hour.
That's right.
And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hole of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. The eagle in particular.
The eagle is fallen. Eagles landed and can't get back up again.
Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
All nations, man. Even we are drunken of that madness, that Babylon juice. But you know, through the grace and mercy of the Most High, He's given us the antidote, man, which is this word. Enough of our people are still caught up on that Babylon juice.
Oh yeah. I remember when I was younger, they used to relatively used to look up to America.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
But they're losing their grip now, isn't it?
Yeah. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
These other nations are joining hand in hand.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies.
Yeah, that's right.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
Yeah, and that's what we're saying, man.
God.
Come out of her, my people. You know, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native American Indians, you speckled birds. Like Mashak did a lesson the other day. Shit, what was it called? They're dealing with speckled birds anyway. I think judge not according to appearance. I think it was. It's lucky if I got the title wrong. But basically, we're saying that brothers need to be trying the spirit a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I always say, I think a lot of them two birds is going to be speckled birds because brothers will see someone come up. I keep saying it. Look at Francis Barber.
Yeah.
His descendants.
Yeah, of course.
They look like straight rednecks, Edomites.
Yep.
We've got one on the channel which he don't look too bad, but when I tried to look him up again, some of these descendants, like when I said cheek red, everything, and that's through the seed line of the father. So brother needs to be trying the spirit.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
Yeah, because there's great judgment and destruction coming to this place.
Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven,
That's how wicked this place is, man.
and power have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she has rewarded you,
That's right.
and double unto her double according to her works.
Because we receive double as well, you know, believe it or not. What's that in that? It's Jeremiah? No, Lamentation. There you go.
So since this is a New Testament, Christians actually read this part and break it down.
Exactly. Let me see if I can find it. Because we've received double as well. Yeah, shalom. You good, yeah? Respect my brother. Yeah. Yeah, this is Isaiah 40 and 2. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished. And that's what we're telling you, man. This captivity that we're in is actually coming to an end. It says that her iniquity is pardoned, for she has received of Yahweh's hand double for all her sins. So Esau, his kingdom has to receive double, man. Yeah. We've received double, and art thou he that shall go altogether unpunished?
That shall not go unpunished.
But thou shalt surely drink of it, man. This is why we're telling our people to come out of it, otherwise you're going to get another double portion, a double cup. You know?
Which you don't want.
Yeah, double from the Lord, and then double when the judge in Esau. It says, though and joining and, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 6. Reward her even as she has rewarded you,
Right, my brother.
and double unto her double according to her works.
That's right.
In the cup which she hath filled,
There's a lot of doubles there.
fill to her double.
And that 3 times.
Yeah,
That's another spiritual number. Go ahead.
3 times, yeah. Verse 7. How much hath she glorified herself?
You know when you read establishing something.
Yeah, exactly. How much hath she glorified herself and lived deliciously?
That's right. Yeah, because the hand of the Lord was not upon her. So there, you know, history's in the Bible, my brother. Yeah, who are we? Who are we in the Bible?
How much hath she glorified herself and lived deliciously?
Because what it says, they're not in trouble like other men. You know?
So much torment and sorrow give her.
That's right.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow.
Yeah, like I said, the Lord's hand is not upon her, man. So that pride is now, no one can touch me. Go on.
And shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is Yahweh's power who judgeth her.
Some people are so simple and wrong. Yeah, read that again. Go on.
Revelation.
Hold on. Brother said most people are working through the day, so he's complaining that we're here teaching because most people are working. But you're not working. Yeah, so watch and learn. Yeah, watch and learn, so it might actually save your life.
You can still watch it even when it's not on the live.
That's
so,
right.
you know what I mean?
That's how simple our people are, man. How long you simple ones we love
Simplicity.
and fools despise knowledge.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire.
Them nukes, you know, that's what's going to be burning her, man. So,
For strong is Yahweh power who judgeth her.
that's right.
Verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her
That's right.
shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
That's right.
Verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying,
Yeah,
Alas,
they don't want to put up in that.
alas, alas, that great city Babylon,
That's right.
that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Yeah, and we brought this out Saturday morning as well. It says Russia would be able to destroy the US in 1 hour using Ali boats. You're there thinking that the scriptures are chatting shit. That's cool, man. You know what? Quickly get me something. I'll get it. Just,
Going to our Bridge or London Bridge. Because I have a friend come over and visit for 1 week. I sent that thing off code half an hour ago.
What was I doing? Yeah. This is Job chapter 21, verse 3. Suffer me that I may speak, and after that I have spoken, mock on. And that's actually a judgment upon you because you're going to hear these words and be judged by those same words, man. Yeah, suffer us that we may speak, and after we've spoken, mock on, man. Anyway, Isaiah 51. Hold on.
One verse
25 to chapter 27. Jeremiah 6.
Jeremiah 51 verse 25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh.
That's what he's done. Yeah, he's destroyed peoples, place, lands, animals, trees. So,
Behold,
I said he's against them. So anyone that's actually joined onto them, that means he's against you too. That's why it says come out of her mountain.
behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain.
Yeah, a burnt kingdom, man. A burnt set of people. Drop down to 27. How? Through them nukes.
Verse 27, set ye up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations.
That's what we're doing. We're pushing this word amongst the nations, man. Telling our people to repent and doing the same thing as our prophets that prophesied against great kingdoms and
Oh yeah.
and kingdoms.
Set ye up a standard in the land. Blow the trumpet among the nations. Prepare the nations against her.
To prepare the nations against her. So it's going back to that Gog and Magog and these other nations that's rising up with them.
Call together against her the kingdoms of Ararat, Mini, and Ashkenaz. Appoint a captain against her. Cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. Prepare against her the nation with the king of the Medes.
The king of the Medes. Now we brought that out before. We looked that up in the Strong's speaks about Central Asia. And when you look at the countries that are part of Central Asia, I'm going to put it on my phone again. A lot of them were part of the old Russian Empire. So these nations are starting to come back together again.
Prepare against her the nations with the king of the Medes, the captain thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon.
Yeah, because the words of his mouth will never go void. Everything that the Most High says is going to happen, it's going to happen. Whether you believe it, understand it, or not.
And the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon.
That's right.
To make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitants. It's going to be verse 37. And Babylon shall become heaps.
You hear that? Like how they're heaping up Palestine at the moment. Palestine has become heaps.
Yeah.
There's even no safe place for now. They're starting to bomb Rafah.
Come on.
You know, which was meant to be a safe place.
Yeah. You see? Because after Hamas, all this
That's
rubbish.
right.
No, they're just destroying the whole place.
That's right. So it's uninhabitable.
As you said, heaps. Yeah. And Babylon shall become heaps, a dwelling place for dragons, an astonishment and an hissing without an inhabitant.
You know what? Go to Ezekiel 38, start 18. Yeah, so Israel, this place is going down, it's been destroyed. The Most High is shortening the days for the elect's sake, because the evil of this place, man. There will be no flesh left if the Most High didn't shorten these days.
It was Ezekiel chapter 38 verse, and God shall come against the land of Israel, saith Yahweh power.
So they're going to try to come against us as well, God.
That my fury shall come up in my face. For in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking.
He says you're going to come against the land of Israel. So they're going to turn against them. They're going to turn against them. That's right. Well, Russia ain't with them anyway.
Not at all.
Yeah. It's like I misspoke there.
Verse 18, and it shall come to pass.
But I think in that same chapter, it does tell you that they're going to come after us as well, but that bit ain't talking about that. I think it's earlier on.
All right. And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come against the land of Israel, saith Yahweh power, that my fury shall come up in my face. For in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel.
Where said the earth shall rock to and fro?
That's a drunkard. Verse 20. So that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the field and all creeping things that creep upon the earth and all men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence.
Everything's getting touched, man.
And the mountain shall be thrown down, and the steep place shall fall,
That's right.
and every wall shall fall to the ground.
Right.
And I will call for a sword against them
See it? What?
throughout all my mountains.
Because that sword is what? Judgment, man.
God.
Proceeding to Job 19 and 29. Keep it moving, man. I don't want to hear it.
And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, saith Yahweh, power. Every man's sword shall be against his brother. God.
The Egyptian against the Egyptian as
God.
well.
Satan casting out Satan. 22. And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood. And I will rain upon him and upon his bands and upon the many people that are with him, and overflowing rain and great hailstones, fire and brimstone. Thus will I magnify myself.
That's right. Because that's what we're here to do, really. Magnify the Lord, you know, and the Lord's going to put his name back on the map again, permanently. Just like when we were delivered out of Egypt, those names coming back again, man.
Want to finish off?
Yeah, that's 23.
Verse 23. Thus will I magnify myself
Right.
and sanctify myself.
That's right.
And I will be known in the eyes of
You
many
hear that?
nations.
You hear that? They say all shall know the Lord in that day, man.
God.
This is why these nations, when you read Micah 4 and Isaiah chapter 2, speaks about these nations saying, come, let's go up to the mountains of the Lord, and we shall learn of his ways, man. Most High is going to magnify himself in the front of these nations. They're going to know the fear, like back in Joshua's time. You know, we've heard the fear of him and what he did in Egypt. Yeah, they're going to know that fear again, man. And what he done in modern day Egypt, modern day Babylon, to the modern day Assyrian, modern day Chaldea.
And that's why he said he's going to abolish all idols.
How long are you not going to be there?
We'll
Just finishing, man.
Finished?
Whoa, we just swapped up.
Yeah, perfect. All right, nice one.
To Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 23. Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself,
Right.
and I will be known in the eyes of many nations,
Right, that's right.
and they shall know that I am Yahweh.
That's right. See, you're going to know that he's Yahweh. Let me close out with this. Show you what's coming back again upon this earth. This is Joshua 9. Give me 2 minutes, my brother. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, no worries.
Joshua 9. Joshua 9, and I'll start 8. And they said unto Joshua, we are thy servants. And Joshua said unto them, who are ye? And from whence come ye? And they said unto him, from a very far country thy servants are come, because of the name of Yahweh thy power. For we have heard the fame of him, and all that he did in Egypt. And they're going to hear that fame, and they're going to see that fame. And he's going to magnify his name. So yeah, Israel, quarter for everyone that tuned in. God willing, it was edifying. That we're going to close out. We're going to give all glory, honor, praise
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahab, Wakab, Kadash. That's
That's right.
Shalom.
That's right.